Okay, good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and call this regular open council meeting of today, December 2nd, 2025 to order. As we kick things off, I will note that we have a couple members of council participating remotely. We have Mayor Ozust and Councillor Hambrick remotely joining us. Councillor Dale is unfortunately not able to join us this evening. And then we have the remainder of council around the table alongside senior staff. Some housekeeping. A live audio video feed is being broadcast via Zoom for the benefit of those attending virtually at this moment. And these proceedings are being recorded and will be made available for the public's viewing pleasure subsequent to this meeting on the Town of Golden's YouTube page. Finally, before we get into today's business, I'd like to take the time to recognize that for thousands of years, the abundance that the Earth's lands and waters provided us to live, work, and play is due to the ecological wisdom, stewardship, and reciprocal relationship that the world's first peoples lived and continue to live today. I'd like to begin today's meeting by acknowledging that the land on which we're gathered is the shared ancestral, traditional, and unceded territories of the Ktunaxa and the Secwepemc First Nations. And Golden is also home to the Métis Nation Columbia River Society and many others of diverse Indigenous heritage. We're grateful for the privilege to live, work, and play on these territories. We have a number of late items. Two were part of the agenda, but I will go over to Director Seville, where we have a third late item.
Correct. We have one additional late item from Corporate Services and Communications, and this is just regarding an insurance program participation request. And this to be added to the agenda would need a 2/3 majority vote of council.
Okay, so we'll work our way through the list. The first two require simple majority. Council looking around the table for a motion that the first late item under 2A be included under new business. Councillor Guyot seconding. Councillor Cooper. No discussion. We're going to try and keep things tight and keep the average down for timing on council meetings. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. The second, under 2B, looking for a motion that the staff report from the Director of Recreation Services be included in the agenda and considered under 12, new business. Councillor Manuel moving, seconding. Councillor Guyot. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing, hearing none, carried unanimously. And as a standard practice, we'll assume that unless I hear or see a hand virtually, that there's assent from those members of council joining us remotely. Then the third item, supermajority required, looking for a motion that report from the Director of Corporate Services and Communications be included under new business. Councillor Guyot, Councillor Hambrick seconding. Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing, hearing none, carried unanimously. Okay, council, looking for a motion then that for an adoption of the meeting agenda as amended. Looking for a mover. Councillor Guyot, Councillor Cooper seconding. Yeah. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Council looking for a motion then that the minutes of the regular open council meeting held November 18th, our last regular open council meeting, be adopted. Councillor Cooper, Councillor Manuel seconding. There is one clerical miss that has been amended on motion to resolution 25-291, but otherwise any errors and omissions caught by council? Yep. Okay. All right. Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Council, are there any, is there any business arising from those minutes that we're not dealing with in today's meeting? Yes, Councillor Guillaume.
With regards to the liaison appointments, there's still two that haven't been appointed. The specifically Tourism Golden and the Golden Community Economic Development.
I suppose that being largely a discussion item for the mayor, I guess I would look to the mayor on when we might expect a decision on those liaison appointments. Mayor Azust.
Yes, the plan is to have those put forward for the December 16th meeting. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Any other business, council? Moving on. Kicking things off, we have a delegation from Logan Thackeray with Kicking Horse Culture with an annual report. Logan, welcome.
Hello. Good evening, council members and staff. Thank you for allowing me to present on behalf of Kicking Horse Culture. I am Logan Thackeray. Logan Turner. I'm the executive and artistic director of the organization. And I'm very pleased to be with you all here tonight. I would like to just again recognize that we are on the unceded and traditional territories of the Ktunaxa and Secwepemc peoples. Sorry, I'm just gonna my computer didn't like the Wi-Fi here. So sorry, just give me 1 second. We pay our respect to the elders and knowledge keepers past, present, descendants of custodians of these lands and waters. We're grateful for the ongoing relationship building with the Métis Nation of the Columbia River Society, and we acknowledge and raise our hands to the Ktunaxa and Secwepemc nations on whose ancestral lands we live, work, and create on. So this is our annual report from our 2024-25 fiscal year. And so our mandate is to engage, energize, and enrich the cultural life of Kicking Horse Country. We are Kicking Horse Culture. We've been operating in the town of Golden and CSRD since 1970 as the community arts organization. So our mandate is to engage the community of Golden in a meaningful way that fosters belonging, connection, and creativity. We aim to energize our shared future by providing transparent, inclusive, and accountable stewardship of public resources, and to ensure that arts and culture remain accessible to all. And we aim to enrich the cultural life of the region by supporting artists, presenting diverse artistic practices, and cultivating a lifelong participation in the arts. The vision of what that actually means is that artists, cultural workers, and cultural workers are supported, celebrated, and empowered to thrive, meaning they have a place to create and share their work. The arts are recognized as a vital force in community well-being, economic vitality, and environmental stewardship, and that our work reflects the many voices, histories, identities that shape this land, and that is grounded in reconciliation, equity, diversity, and inclusion, and access. And lastly, that the arts and culture is woven into the fabric of daily life, inspiring pride, imagination, and resilience in Golden and beyond. And that might include a robust public art program that reflects Golden's identity. Our values. So our values is that we're community-centered. We believe the arts are for everyone, and the vibrancy created by the arts directly strengthens Golden's visitor experience. We value integrity. We're accountable, transparent, and guided by care in all relationships. We value creativity. We nurture innovation, imagination as tools for transformation, social justice, and joy. And we value belonging. We honor the diverse identities and lived experiences that shape our community and strive to create spaces where everyone is valued. And lastly, sustainability is that we aim to act in ways that support environmental balance, cultural continuity, and organizational resilience. So just looking back at a year, we had a pretty phenomenal year in our 2024-25 fiscal year. We had 54 performances, which includes film screenings and workshops, 6 government funders, over 3,000 social media followers, 10 exhibits at the Art Gallery of Golden. We supported 198 artists through artist fees. We have an amazing group of volunteers. We have 70 volunteers, 805 members, 16,000 visitors to the Art Gallery of Golden, 22 wonderful local community sponsors, 76,000 page views on our website, which has increased 3 times from last year, and over 7,000 program participants and 11 staff and contractors. So Kicking Horse Culture is governed by a board of directors. We operate under a policy governance format. And last year we had a grand total of 3 board members for most of the year, which put significant strain on those board members and staff. But we have worked tirelessly to find the right people and people who enjoy being on the board of directors for KHC. And now we have 7, which is amazing. Our staff team comprises of 11 people. Myself and Frances Morphy are the coordinator, the staff that handle all of the programming. The rest are for the Civic Center and AGOG, but really all of the programming outside of AGOG and the Civic Center management is handled by 2 people. This year marked a significant transition for KHC. So in the past, we had very few collaborations with other nonprofits, but we made it a priority to align our programming with visions and values of the organizations who are caring so much for our community. We believe in the power of arts and culture to build a healthy and connected community, and this is why partnerships are becoming increasingly at the heart of what we do. So to name a few, we partnered with the Golden Food Bank, Local Food Matters, Golden Youth Center, and the Métis Nation of the Columbia River Society, to name a few. So looking at AGOG, so the Art Gallery of Golden, we had 144 artists represented, 10 exhibits. Our merchandise revenue was $179,000, and the consignment sales commission that was returned to artists was over $100,000. So that's art money going back into the community, supporting arts and culture workers. We had 4,819 local visitors, so we track everyone who's coming in. We ask where they're from. And out of town, we had 11,414 visitors. So moving on to another one of our programming is our Live Kicks programs, which predominantly run out of the Golden Civic Center. But last year, we had our first show at the Parson Hall. So we had 15 performances, 2 school shows, and the highest ticket sales to date, which is very exciting. And the Parson Hall is one of my favorite venues, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be able to bring programming out into Area A, and we hope to do that more. So looking at the revenue and total attendance, we had 3,701 folks come to our performances. In 2023-24, our revenue was $56,917, and last year we increased it to $70,000 of revenue through ticket sales. What we did to impact those numbers is that we transitioned to online ticketing. We redid our website, and we implemented a robust social media and marketing strategy. We saw a new demographic starting to come to our performances, which just shows the impact that the more we get what we do in front of our community, the more that people will engage. And we also have some of the lowest ticket prices in the province, which is something we're very proud of. Our summer series consisted of 9 free outdoor concerts, 9 local bands and 9 touring bands, and a free shuttle that had a grand total of 5 users throughout the summer. And we do a survey at the summer in our summer series. So out of 304 responses, these were 2 of the highlighted questions that we asked. So how has attending Summer Kicks impacted your mood or sense of connection to the community? And most people said it improved their emotional state. They had a stronger sense of community, positive energy and town pride, and a relaxation mid-week reset which I loved because their shows are on Wednesday. And what do you love about summer kicks? They obviously loved the music, community and connection, being outdoors and in nature, that it was free and accessible and family friendly. And I just wanted to share a few highlights of testimonials that we received from agents and artists themselves. The hospitality was incredible from start to finish, warm, thoughtful, and genuinely welcoming. The outdoor venue was beautiful, surrounded by nature, filled with vibrant audience. Kickinghurst Culture is one of Western Canada's premier performing arts organizations, and the community of Golden is blessed to have such a cultural gem as an organization. We also present a film series spearheaded by Mandy Cantle and a wonderful group of volunteers, and that's Mandy and Stuart in the photo. I had someone come up to me at a show last month saying how envious they were of our Film Kicks program. They live in Invermere, and they said that we have one of the most artful film series in the region, which was great to hear. If you like films, I highly recommend coming. We have one on Thursday. Moving on to the Golden Civic Center. So we managed the Civic Center on behalf of the town of Golden, and we saw 310 bookings, and 36 were summer bookings and 9 were weddings, which is important to note just because of the conversations around AC in the facility, just to show you how many bookings are actually happening in the summer. We did significant changes to the management of the Civic Center. We transitioned to be 100% online. We had 0 double bookings. We have a centralized shared calendar that now the town of Golden uses, as well as all of the maintenance staff. We updated our logo, updated our website, and have an online booking form. We send automated reminders and have improved renter experience across the board. And I really love this quote by one of our renters, is that the new booking process is completely seamless. Everything can be done online. It's wonderful not to print or scan. Charlie, the Civic Center manager, is extremely well organized and helpful. I always receive everything I need in a timely manner. And I also want to highlight that the rental income increased from $41,736 to $52,966. And that's not including the court rentals. And this lovely graph just shows the stakeholders who are renting the facility. So I wear an interesting hat where I get to manage the Civic Center and then also be the primary renter of the space. So this just shows a lovely breakdown that KHC is the most frequent user of the Golden Civic Center. We rent the facility at the same rate as any other nonprofit, and we also hold significant assets in the Civic Center, such as our lighting and our backline, which we allow all community groups to use free of cost. Yeah, so it just shows that we use the space significantly, and we try and take care of it as best we can and provide exceptional experiences for renters, including exceptional lighting and equipment use. Last year, we also maybe reinvigorated our winter festival. So this year is our 20th anniversary of our winter festival. Last year, we went through rebranding and renaming in consultation with an incredible group of core volunteers. So our Snow Kings Mask Parade transitioned to Emberfest. We really felt that it returned to its heart, which is the people. We offered 4 free weekends of open studios at the Golden Civic Center. We also incorporated 4 workshops into the festival. And then we also expanded to include live music. So we activated downtown businesses and had a sold-out multi-venue celebration that showcased Golden's authentic creative spirit. In just 1 year, that festival had incredible waves. I had festivals throughout all of BC, 4 festivals throughout BC reach out just asking how we did it, how we had such great community engagement. And that, yeah, I think it really demonstrates Golden's a unique mountain community in its own right. And I was at the brewery the other night, and I had someone come up to me and say, my friend is coming from overseas back to Golden just to come to this festival. And this year, like I said, it's our 20th anniversary, and we are planning a week of activations to celebrate that pretty incredible milestone. So this is just another recap of the festival, 4 free workshops. We had 16 community meetings, so the volunteers really guide the festival. And if you haven't been to the pageant, I really recommend you or invite you to come this year. Jeremy, did you make it last year? Oh yes, you were one of the one of the keys. So yes, we sold out. It was wonderful. We're doing it again, but bigger. We ran a deficit this year, and the deficit was due to a transition for our financial software. So we switched from a desktop version to QuickBooks Online. We also had increased payroll because there was a bit of overlap between me and the outgoing executive director. And then we had some website upgrades as well. We also brought just generally staff wages increase to not even the living wage, it's still below that, but it was due time for an increase for our staff that had been there for 10 years plus. These are some of our core funders. So we have Canada Heritage, BC Live, the BC Arts Council, and Columbia Kootenai Cultural Alliance, who administers funds on behalf of the CBT. And we also wouldn't be able to do what we do without our local champions. So the 22 local support come from incredible businesses that have been supporting Kicking Horse Culture for years. They receive free tickets in lieu of their sponsorship. So we have different categories. And these folks really allow us to keep our ticket prices where they are. Moving on. So Kicking Horse Culture has a 5-year cultural service agreement that is ending December 31st of 2025. So in just a few days. And the town of Golden and the CSRD contribute to core operating funds. So this was pulled from the town of Golden's 2025 budget report that was on the website. There's a couple different numbers for how much each the town of Golden and the CSRD contribute. But these were pulled from your data. So 90,000 from the town of Golden and 85 from the CSRD. And that's split up into a couple different payment schedules. So 60,000 in January, 60,000 in August. And then we received 55 in June for summer kicks, which was increased from 45 last year. So over the past decade, the cost of delivering cultural services has increased significantly. Local economic data, including the BC Consumer Price Index and the Golden Housing Needs Support, shows that roughly there's been a 30% increase of cost of living over the past 10 years. It's very important to note that our core funding of $120,000 has not increased in 10 years, which is why these numbers might feel shocking, but in reality, they're just trying to keep up to the inflation that we are also dealing with in terms of offering and delivering our services. So our $175,000 cultural budget, when adjusted roughly 30% cumulative of inflation over the past decade, would need to be $227,000 to maintain the same service level. So that means today the same purchasing power has about $134,000 as it would have in 2014. And then even with last year's welcomed increase to summer kicks from 45 to 55, the inflation gap still remains significant. So if we're taking that 30%, there's still around a $3,000 difference there. In our cultural service agreement, which is up for renewal, it also states that this core funding is largely intended to maintain your paid staff complement. And then just looking at our actual payroll expenses, our payroll last year was $300,000. I'm tightening things up this year and there's less overlap between the outgoing director to 291,000. And then you'll see a note in there is that we also do payroll for the Civic Center management. So $55,000 from that, if you take it out, is 236,000. Which if we're using the rate of inflation, that's pretty similar. So our staff wages have kept up to the rate of inflation, but our core funding agreement with the town has not. So moving on to sustainably deliver cultural services at current and expected levels, Kicking Horse Culture is requesting an annual cultural contribution of $210,000 with a 5% annual increase. So we're not faced with the same inflation deficit as we are today. Again, not receiving an increase in funding in over 10 years. So what this would do is it would restore a significant portion of lost purchasing power It does account for inflation and increased programming costs, and it gives KHC the room to maintain and even expand events, community programming, and public art. And then the table is just to show what that would look like with the math included. We really appreciate council's support. We are unique in the Kootenays to have such amazing support from the town and the CSRD. And I know the previous executive director was also requesting an increase in funding just to keep up with the amount of programming that we're doing. And looking forward to the future. So ending on a happy note. I do imagine a future where Golden has a professional arts and culture organization, one with the means to offer equitable wages to staff, performers, and artists, a future where we contribute and steward public art that reflects Golden's unique identity, shaped by industry, farmers, ranchers, outdoor enthusiasts, wildlife protectors, Métis, Indigenous folks, and artists. I imagine a collective studio space for up to 50 artists, a dedicated home for making, learning, a creative hub that strengthens our local economy, supports year-round artistic growth. I imagine the Art Gallery of Golden evolving into a vibrant cultural venue, a place where we offer arts programming and workshops, showcase artisan works, and maintain a fully professional exhibition space that represents the best in our region. I imagine Golden becoming a center for Canada's most exciting performing arts. If anyone caught Mosaico, people left the show saying, "I can't believe that came to Golden." So that was a sign we're on the right track. And a place where artists want to come, create, and share their work with the community. And I imagine a winter festival rooted in community values that attract people from all over the world to experience the magic, creativity, and authenticity that make Golden unlike anywhere else. This vision is absolutely possible, and it will come to life as the town of Golden and the CSRD reaffirm their commitment to the arts, and partners like Tourism Golden recognize and champion the role that arts and culture play in driving economic vitality, community well-being, and a thriving future for generations to come. I want to express my gratitude for all of the staff and members of council for their unwavering support for arts and culture in our community. I can't wait for the next 10 years. That's kind of I'm going to be here for 10 years. What can we do? So I'm really excited for our journey together. Yeah, and I truly believe in this vision. So thank you very much for your time. I'm open to any feedback, questions, comments, curiosities, and scene.
Thank you very much, Logan. And closing with some positive futurism, I think is the term, right?
Is that the theme for this year's festival?
Maybe. And congratulations on a successful first year, and certainly looking forward to the next 10 as well. And we appreciate you taking the time to come before council and sharing a bit more about those successes and the vision. The standard practice, of course, of council is to receive these delegations and a way to ask any clarifying questions, and then await a subsequent staff report I would assume, I guess, because of the cultural services agreement coming up, I would look to staff and say maybe the next regular open council meeting, the director Petrovitz.
Thank you, your acting worship. Yeah, we are planning to bring forward this conversation into the SCOF meetings, as we feel that's kind of the best fit to start to tackle the requests that KHC has put forth for us tonight. So yeah, some forthcoming stuff in SCOF. This is more of a presentation that fits underneath a staff realm, as this is a presentation that we kind of request via Kicking Horse Culture because of the contracted services agreement. So just so council understands procedurally, this is part of the funding agreement that Logan comes and visit us on an annual basis.
Perfect. Thank you. Council, looking around the table, if there are any questions for Logan and the year that has passed, or the decade ahead, Councillor Manuel.
Hello, Logan. Just had one question. I've attended a couple of the concerts at Parson Hall, and they're very well attended. And as far as I know, it's the first time that the King Horse Culture has done anything outside of the town. Do you foresee being able to expand that?
Yes, definitely. We were approached to do a summer concert out in Parson. They have the infrastructure for it to be possible. They have a parking lot, they have washrooms, they have kind of a gazebo situation. So we're looking forward to exploring what that could look like even in the summer. We hope to do a show out there every fall moving forward. And then beyond that, we're also looking at Field because they have a community center. They're part of Area A. And we hope to just keep working to expand the arts and culture opportunities for rural communities because it is a challenge to come in the dark or leave in the dark when you're 30 to 45 minutes out of town. Thanks, John.
Mr. Cooper?
Hi, Logan. I just want to clarify the numbers just so I know I'm reading it right before we go into next week or whatever. So it's important to notice there was 120,000 funded and the 55,000 for the 175,000. So the ask is for basically an additional 35,000 because those two, the 175 plus the 35 is the number that we're looking for, the 210. Am I reading it right?
Yeah, correct. And the reason why I separated it as I did is because that's aligned with our payment schedule. And the summer kicks funding is really just for summer kicks. And we try and keep even the staff wages associated with summer kicks incorporated into that 55K, which was increased last year from 45. And then the two $60,000 payments that come in January and August. I just split them up to keep consistent with our schedule.
Yep.
Director Patrick?
Yeah, just a little supplemental information for council is back in the day when the cultural services agreement kind of first really got going, the funding actually came from EOF. And at one, I can't remember the exact years, but we're going back about 10 years time. EOF funding provided those 260K installments. The intent was that to provide the organization with the baseline funding to keep the lights on and keep staff paid. And then the summer kicks contract was completely separate. Over the course of time, we went through the process of bringing that funding to a shared taxation model with the regional district. And so the contract was basically amalgamated into one contract. But from a payment perspective, those 260K installments are timed to support the organization in terms of that key funding. And Summer Kicks is kind of tied to a separate reporting mechanism for payment and such. So
Follow up?
So then the 35,000 increase, that's just to the town of Golden, or is that also in taxation and divided with CSRD?
Staff's interpretation of this would be that any conversations moving forward be looking at a shared service model. We've got a good reputation and a good working relation with the CSRD on funding for cultural services. So would that obviously be our starting point in terms of any future budgetary conversations.
Okay. Councillor Quayle?
Thank you, Logan. I have a couple of questions. Do you know what the pre-COVID numbers were for heroes and champions? Like I just think there seemed to be a lot more back then, before then.
I don't, so pre-COVID, we were around, I believe 20,000 supporting, 20,000 from local champions.
Okay.
And then it dipped off during COVID. I believe we stopped doing the program over COVID as well, just because everyone was hanging on for dear life. And then 2022, 23, we were at 14. And then last year it increased to 18. And then this year we're looking at 22.
Okay. Yeah. The other question is, you mentioned that we have the lowest prices for tickets, which is appreciated. But I know you mentioned before that there is like a program where people can just pay what they want, or is there like, how many people take advantage of that program?
We haven't advertised it in the past very much. So as you walk into the doors, we have a pay what you will, just to keep our programming accessible to all. Generally for every show, we're receiving up to $50 in the pay what you will. So that fluctuates depending on how many people, but that's kind of the average deposits that we do from the pay what you will after every show. Youth are $5. Our membership pay 20, early birds are 15. And so we really have a scaled model depending on your memberships. And then, yeah, we want our shows to be accessible to all. So that's why we also have the pay what you will.
The other questions that you mentioned about 310 bookings for the Golden Civic Center. Is that including the courts in that?
That one, I believe so, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Manuel?
Actually, I was interested in something different. You mentioned, or did you? I'm not sure, about, I know in the past artists have sometimes done a concerts and then before leaving town, they go to the schools and work with the kids. Is that something still happening?
We do, last year, or 24-25, we did school shows. So schools came to the theater and got to experience Sachili Sidare, which was an Indigenous duo, their storytelling and music. So the schools came. And then we had Yes, 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 which is about sex and consent. So we had high schoolers come to the theater. This year we will be inviting, or we are inviting high schools to come participate. It's really great to show students the incredible facility that we have. You know, Canmore doesn't have a theater like we do, so we really want to ensure that we can bring students into our space. And then it also shows that, like, oh, they can maybe come to a show, you know, outside of school hours. So yes, and we're doing other work with schools. So we just received funding to do camps. So we're doing 2 camps this winter, a stilt walking camp with the Stilt Walker of Canada and a filmmaking camp. And the school actually has a tremendous amount of equipment for the filmmaking camp. So there's lots of partnerships there. And then we also have schools starting to come to the gallery. So we're creating kind of like gallery programs so that when schools and teachers bring their students in, they have prompts, they have questions, and then they have activities that they could do back to their classroom. So I think our approach is diversifying what school engagement looks like.
Sounds very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Looking online, Mayor Azus, Councillor Hambrick, any questions of Logan? Seeing, hearing none. Thank you again, Logan. Again, really appreciate it. And I know in the past, Mayor Azus has mentioned that other elected officials have voiced their envy, and Golden really is lucky. Golden and Derry are really lucky to have a champion in Kickmore's culture, and to have it being supported through taxation as a community decision is unique, and we really do need to underscore that. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time and ears, everyone.
Okay, council, looking forward in the agenda, we have correspondence, looking for a motion that the items of external correspondence be received. Councillor Dale, seconded by Councillor Manuel. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Councillor Dale, thank you. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let me get my notes up rolling here. The first item we'll get into the 7B is the action items. The first item is a letter from Quentin Randall, the Executive Director for Go By Bike BC. It's addressed to the Mayor, informing the municipality of the new municipal membership program and some of the perks that come with membership. The second is a letter from Jesse Nikoy at Van City, who shared a briefing explaining Golden's living wage, which for this year is $28.50 an hour, which is a 3.1% increase from 2024, as well as some insights into intersectional impacts, some of the living wage employers in Golden, and some calls to action to join other communities in becoming a living wage employer, further supporting affordable housing, and to advocate for better transit in our community in order to support those. And then finally, the third letter is a letter from Catherine Kennedy, the Executive Director at BC Communities in Bloom, inviting the town of Golden to be part of its 2026 Communities in Bloom program. Council, do we want to bring forward, or does anyone wish, sorry, to bring forward any of the action items? Councillor Manuel.
I just want to mention to avoid confusion, the Communities in Bloom is a longstanding in many communities, and it is not simply about flowers. It's basically about making a community better. We did try it once several years ago. It didn't get sustainable. It wasn't sustainable. People know, but and quite honestly, if you wanted to speak to it, Councillor Hamburg is more familiar with it than I am.
Thank you, Councillor Manuel. Council, Councillor Guillaume?
Your Worship, I'd like to, through you, ask staff's opinion if the Go by Bike would offer value to our community, because I know we've used that as a catalyst to get people on their bikes when they have their Go by Bike week. And I was just wondering if it would help with grant readiness, because I noticed that in the correspondence.
Who would like to hop on that one? Director Seville?
Thank you, Acting Mayor. Yeah, so over the last 2 years, we have participated in the Go by Bike Week campaign, typically in the spring, to try to promote active transportation throughout the summer and alleviate parking and traffic and all of those great things, and just kind of highlighting some of the great bike trails in our area. And we've partnered in the past with the chamber, as well as the cycling club, to promote that initiative. Over the last 2 years, there's been minimal uptake of folks signing up on Go by Bike Week, the website. I think there's about 18 riders on there right now. In terms of the benefits, I'm not too sure. I think what this letter is kind of inviting us to set up a meeting to learn more about what the cost might be for a membership, because right now it's not quite clear. In terms of whether or not it opens up opportunities for grant applications, that I can't really speak to, but yeah, that's what I know.
Okay, thank you. I guess, Mayor Azust, if you're able, was there any follow-up on this invitation from Quentin on learning more about the municipal membership program with Go by Bike?
An offer was extended to have a meeting with or a presentation with council. Beyond that, there was no further follow-up.
Okay, thank you. Council, anything further on the action items? Seeing none, we'll move on to the informational items. The first is a letter from Tim Arnett, the registered professional forester at Pacific Wood Tech, letting us know that PWT has published its proposed blocks, retention areas, and roads for 2026 to 2028 operations to the Provincial Forest Operations Map platform for public comment. There's like 201 polygons for those that love GIS. The second is an email from MLA Anderson of Nanaimo Lanceville, speaking to his private members bill, Bill M216, which we have another item of correspondence kind of hopping around, speaking to this, the bill from the mayor of the city of Pitt Meadows, directed to Minister Boyle pertaining to that bill. And of course, we have an item of outgoing correspondence on this as well. The third is a letter from the Honorable Christine Boyle, Minister of Housing and Municipal Affairs, following up on our meeting with her and her team in Victoria at UBCM, where she kindly acknowledges the discussion topics that we raised. And then finally is a certified resolution forwarded to us from the Columbia-Shuswap Regional District, letting us know that the board has approved the allocation of $200,000 from the Economic Opportunity Fund for the town to explore options for aquatics. Council, any comments, questions, concerns on the informational items? Otherwise, yes, Mayor Azust.
Thank you, and I'm not sure if Director Cathcart's in the audience or not, but I'd just like to thank her for her willingness to continue to move forward and have these discussions as a community.
Absolutely, she is here, and we got a curtsy from the chair. Wonderful. Moving on to internal correspondence. Looking for a motion that the items of internal correspondence be received. Councillor Manuel, seconded by Councillor Cooper. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. And this item of internal correspondence is a memorandum from the Director of Corporate Services and Communications for resolution tracking.
Thank you, Acting Mayor Routley. This is your monthly update on council resolution tracking. I think since the last meeting, we have now started including some dates to when they've been updated after we've received some feedback from council. So now it should be a little bit easier to let you know when something has been updated. And so I'd welcome any questions, and any of the directors around the table can answer specifics to anything that falls within their realm.
Thank you for that. Council, any questions specific to this? I have one just with regard to resolution, what is that? Small text 25-267, just with the timeliness of the swim drink fish wave grant. Should council expect I guess a report then at the December 16th meeting, Director Petrovic?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Any other questions, council? I appreciate the brevity.
It's not often I'm short-winded like that.
Yeah, exactly. We're on track for 8:30. We'll see. Okay, moving on to outgoing correspondence. Looking for a motion that the items of outgoing correspondence be acknowledged. Councillor Guillot, seconded by Councillor Manuel. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. And the two letters are under the mayor's signature. The first, a letter to MLA Anderson raising our concerns about Bill M216, the Professional Reliance Act, and a response to a residence letter regarding the speed zones along 9th Street South. Mayor Azus, would you like to speak to either of these letters being under your signature?
Not really. I will say that the one is at the direction of council. I would also like to thank staff for the support and the response with regards to the speeds on the 9th Street. That was greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll say that my personal submission to the M216 was much less polite. Okay, moving on to item 8, reports from council. This is an opportunity for us to share any reports on our activities over the past 2 weeks while wearing our council or local government hats. Council, are there any reports that we'd like to be shared? Councillor Manuel, starting with yourself. Just a reminder on your mic. There we go.
And my first one is a follow-up to an earlier one. When I mentioned being at UBCM and seeing a panel discussing what was then new ground, the Cowichan litigation to get ownership, indigenous ownership, and not much has changed on that since, and it's going to take years. But one of the issues there, I think, and will be a continuing issue, is how your homes or building or homes or businesses are on, they've got a title to the lands based on the provincial law, how that works together with indigenous ownership of the land. And that's something to be explored, but we're going to hear more about it in the future. And that's a critical question. I mean, if the Cowichan peoples have ownership of land in the city of Richmond, how does that happen if part of their land is on the dike or et cetera? So lots of things to sort out. We'll hear a lot more of that in the future. Let's see. I attended two webinar presentations from the Climate Caucus. They're both on micro transportation. And unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend either, basically because they're fine presentations, but we're a much smaller town than was used for any of these presentations. I attended the age-friendly committee, heard about the food bank's need for volunteers, and also that the fact that in some volunteers for some organizations will need to get the criminal record check. Hadn't thought about that before. And we had many people, or regular topic that came up was concern about traveling for medical or health reasons. And there's a continuing issue and concern. Since then, Councillor Hambrick has posted some information on Facebook, and I've got to take some more time to dig into it, but I would prefer to leave that for Councillor Hambrick, because he's very deeply involved in that and can speak better to it than I can.
Thank you, Councillor Manuel. Any questions for Councillor Manuel before maybe we hop over to Councillor Hambrick? Seeing none. Councillor Hambrick, would you like to touch on the transport or any of your other updates?
Yes, thank you, Worship Burley. Regarding the transportation plan, there's a program funded with, in connection with Ministry of Health and other provincial bodies. It needs a recommendation from a doctor to get this started, and that it has to be brought to your doctor so that they can fill out the paperwork to start the process. And then it's fairly well laid out on on the website on who can go and how it works. You have to do it well in advance, not like finding out that, oh gee, I've got an appointment on Friday and it's Wednesday afternoon. That's not going to be soon enough for you. You better have it underway well in advance, like a week or 2 weeks at least. So, but it is something that is available. There is actually a company that will service Golden that they operate out of right now Kelowna, but they do the East and West Kootenays. They do have wheelchair accessible minivans. So if you're in a wheelchair, you can apply and have them come and pick you up and bring you back. It's not free, and it's a bit based on your income levels. So, but it's well worth taking a look at for anybody that needs it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Any other updates you'd like to share at this time, Councillor Hambrick?
No, that's about it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Any questions of Councillor Hambrick? Okay, moving on to other council reports. Councillor Guillot.
Thank you, Your Worship. I had a pretty full couple of weeks, but I'll try to be done before 8:30. I attended the Métis Nation barn dance. I was not a dancer, but I did enjoy watching the mayor dance. I attended the Tourism Golden Mingle and retirement, and it was I just kind of popped in to the last part of it. Have a few words with Joanne before she was leaving. And the same evening, there was a Kicking Horse Chamber of Commerce, a women's panel, which was really interesting as well. I had a meeting with a resident. We discussed concerns about increased traffic on Selkirk Hill. I also attended the age-friendly meeting, and it was announced that the final report for the age-friendly report would be coming out around December 16th. And the one thing that I did want that took away from that meeting was about the volunteers. There's a program through the United Way called I Volunteer, which any nonprofit or group can sign up on, and then it's like a database for volunteers. So you just upload your criminal record check, and then you can choose who you want to volunteer with. So Better Homes is going to get that up and running, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be something really good if we can get all the different groups of town to sign up on that. And then lastly was the Christmas parade. That was in the Christmas parade, so it was, but it wasn't part of council, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Guio. Any questions of Councillor Guio? Any other reports? Councillor Cooper?
Thank you. I was attending the Ready Grant Committee on behalf of Councillor Dale. I was the alternate. So I was able to attend that meeting, and during that meeting, the committee reviewed the projects as they were coming to a close for this year and how they were going in their reporting. They reviewed the dates for the upcoming processes, and it is all on the Town of Golden webpage with the application soon coming in the January, February. And there's also the link on the Town of Golden page for the priorities, which is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which the applications are based on. So anyone who is looking to do the application needs to make sure they're looking at that link as well to ensure their projects are meeting within the standards of the Vital Pulse and the criteria of the committee. I also attended the Kicking Horse Culture monthly meeting, just regular board meeting. And they were doing the same process that we were, looking at their committees and their governance and viewing their schedules for the next year and looking at their training courses and their compliances and how everything was going, and just doing the review and generally looking at how they're moving forward in the new year. And that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other updates, Mayor Azust? Anything on your end? Councillor Dale?
Not hearing anything from Council Dale, I will go ahead. So I attended the Columbus-Shuswap Regional District Board meeting on November 18th. And council will remember that the CSOD sent a letter to the ministry with regards to the use of drones in the application of materials for the abatement of mosquitoes. The response basically from the ministry said it's a high priority for the ministry and they will get to it when resources become available. Nobody was impressed with that response, but it is what it is. Also, that meeting, there was documentation with regards to Parks Canada's contribution agreement with the Columbia-Shuswap Regional District for the provision of fire protection services on contract for field and in Parks Canada. There was also the Edelweiss development was on the agenda, and there was a covenant discharge for that development. I will provide more details in a written report for council with regards to those items. I will also say that I attended the Métis Nation kitchen party, and for the record, I just followed the First Lady's lead. I also met with the new majority owners of Canadian Timber Frames, and we had a great meeting, and the owners seem to be, well, they do come with a lot of experience, third generation operators, and they are very community minded. So it was a great meeting. And I think I'll leave it with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Having gone around the table, Councillor Dale, last call. Otherwise, I'll provide a brief update. Seeing none, or hearing none, rather. I will quickly mention, also had the privilege of attending the Tourism Golden kind of send off, although there's still was that 29 days left in the year for the executive director of Tourism Golden. It was a great gathering, very well attended, and celebrating a long and fruitful contribution to the fabric of the community. So certainly hands go up to Joanne Sweeting for that. And then it was a week ago today, I had the opportunity to sit down and meet with Emily Lowen, the leader of the BC Green Party, when she was popping through town, and just raised a few items of advocacy priorities within the community, particularly the infrastructure and housing intersection as a resort municipality, and the impacts that we see there, and the need for more rural lens in the approach for provincial policy, so we don't end up with one size fits none solutions. Moving on, we have reports from committees. We actually have a report from committee, recommendation from the Standing Committee on Finance on the draft 2026-2030 capital projects budget. Council looking for a motion that council approve that recommendation. Councillor Guyot, looking for a seconder, Councillor Manuel. And I suppose just for clarity, in the same sense that folks can view these meetings online, they can also see those Standing Committee on Finance meetings if they love numbers and graphs, and I know I do. Any discussion, council? Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? And any opposed? Carried unanimously. Carrying on, reports from staff. We have a verbal update from the Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. Denegard.
Thank you very much. Zoom in so I can see what I'm writing. Swear to the moment I get new glasses, I need new ones. Okay, so for myself, was able to lead a tour of local school kids through the town hall and show them the inner workings of government. I think one of them might be running for mayor in a few years. And council should expect a letter from another one of them for a bylaw amendment they'd like to see. So it's good to see engagement. And to anyone else in the community, if you'd like to have some little ones wander through town, just shoot me an email. Also attended the Tourism Golden event. That was fantastic. Bittersweet, but change is sometimes good, even if for some people that means retiring to a warm beach. Also met with Golden CED earlier, and there'll be more ongoing meetings with them, but just keeping our operations in sync, and more to come on liaison positions. Same with Tourism Golden. Corporate services and communications, dog licensing reminders have been sent out to current dog owners, including myself. I'll be renewing tomorrow. I think there's like an early payment discount or something. So please get your dog licensed. 2026 Ready Grant cycle kicked off on November 26th, the select committee's first meeting, and applications for the Ready Grant intake will open on January 5th. For finance administration, council presentation and discussion of the capital plan, as you noted in the resolution just adopted there, has been completed. Next, we'll be going on to operating budgets through the Standing Committee on Finance. A bit shift in that schedule has just been suggested in an email that went out to council earlier today. Trying to stick with the schedule, and overall the schedule is on track. We just need to do a little minor shift to make sure we get you the best numbers possible, because we know that we like numbers, graphs, and things like that too. Interviews are underway for the finance services lead. Interviews next week, I believe. And the interim audit continues, because there's not enough to do in finance this month. We do audits as well at the same time. In planning and development, on Friday, an update was circulated to the development community, builders and developers, in regards to work that the town has been doing on capital projects, both work that has occurred since the last update to them in July. I believe that's when that went out. So some things have happened, and not everyone apparently watches council meetings. So we've sort of summarized some of the big decisions council made and recommendations from staff and the strategies in our budget to tackle some of the big bottlenecks here in town to development. And we've committed to providing quarterly updates to the development and building community to keep them up to date so they don't have to attend every single council meeting, though we'd love it if they did. Some development permits were recently put out for Horsefall and Banner Recreation. And a reminder to everyone that the public hearing for the Sevens rezoning to allow short-term rentals is set for December 16th at 5 p.m. The choice of the time is a little bit different than what we might be used to, but this is because we're working against the clock. And but we also wanted to take into account that there is a holiday train coming through town at 8:45. So if we start at 5, that should allow enough time for the public hearing to conclude and for everyone to get over to that side of town. If worst case, the public hearing goes really long, we can always pause it or recess it and pick it up at another date. In protective services in the fire department, happy announcement that the director of protective services / fire chief, that role is now taking on the oversight of the emergency management portfolio. So currently that's acting chief Wilkie. And we'll be introducing a new role of emergency management liaison to be filled by Dina Denton, which will be raising the emergency capacity. So the program capacity will be increased, as well as increasing the participatory strategy to ensure collaboration with our entire community and all the stakeholders. We've been very focused, and capacity has not increased over the years, but as we've all learned recently, natural disasters seem to be the norm. So that program is going to be boosted with some very wonderful funding offered by our area director and the regional district. Thank you. So more on that to come, but I'm sure you'll see some more engagement happening over the coming weeks and months. In public works, operational work planning for 2026 is ongoing. Winter roads and sidewalk maintenance has commenced with the snowfall. And facilities HVAC and plumbing maintenance invitation to quote has been advertised. So if you know anybody in that industry, please remind them to look at our website in the bids section. And finally, recreation services. Holiday recreation programming schedule is now posted on our website. Drop-in programming is happening between December 22nd and January 4th. That's right, we never rest. Calendar includes a mix of regular scheduled drop-in programs and some additional public skate, stick and puck, and open gym times. And with minimal snowfall this fall, we have noticed an increase in various drop-in programs. So keeping busy, which is fantastic. And as somebody said earlier, scene.
Thank you very much, CO Denegar. Council, any questions? The verbal update? Hearing, seeing none. Moving on to the Public Works Department, where we have a staff report from the Director of Public Works regarding the Golden Seniors Community Center re-roofing. Director Cochran.
Thank you, Acting Worship. The recommendation before council is to authorize staff to award a construction contract for re-roofing of the Golden Seniors Community Center to Olympic Roofing Limited for a total price of $207,330 plus GST. Re-roofing of the community center is included in the adopted 5-year financial plan with construction slated for 2026. The existing roof is surpassed its reasonable lifespan. It's estimated at 27 years of age, where the type of roof that's on that building is typically expected to last up to 20 years. So it's leaking intermittently now. Replacement was identified through various facility assessments. So it's definitely ready to go. An invitation to tender was publicly advertised for the supply and installation of a roofing membrane and other items. We received 8 proposals with a clear outlier that isn't recommended. Granted, the low bid, they just didn't qualify on certain deliverables through the tender process. So the highlighted recommendation there for council is the recommended proponent, Olympic Roofing Limited, with a base price of $147,500. the consultant to the project and staff are recommending optional tender items be included, being complete insulation over the roof prior to membrane installation, as well as a 10-year materials and workmanship guarantee. Total project cost is expected to be in the realm of $255,000, considering a 20% contingency allowance and oversight, professional oversight estimated at about $6,000. If council determines to award a contract, the contractor will commence work in 2026 as soon as weather permits. It's expected to take about 3 weeks to complete. I'd welcome any questions.
Thank you for that. Council, any questions of clarity before we get a motion on the floor? Okay, looking around. Yes, Councillor Guillaume.
Just that option one has the 207. It doesn't have the contingency in it.
Yes, through your worship. Yeah, in the recommendation, it's the recommended contract value for the roofer. I'm suggesting through the discussion in the report that we'd like to contemplate a 20% contingency on the project, as well as a $6,000 allowance for the professional oversight. I will advise council the project budget is approximately 400,000, so comfortable there.
So we should move it at that 255,000 then?
We could, council could do a friendly amendment, I suppose, and authorize contract award at 207,330 plus GST and a total project allowance of up to 255,000.
I will move that.
That sounds lovely. Okay, Councillor Guillaume moving that with the friendly amendment. Looking for a seconder. Councillor Cooper. Any other discussion, council? Councillor Dill, I think, was trying to second. Not quite as snappy as Councillor Cooper. Councillor Cooper, you have a question?
My question was just around the timing. Sorry, I didn't see it's in the spring for 3 weeks. Does it conflict with any events that are happening in the not civic center, sorry, in the senior center? Is it early spring? Just, I didn't see it in the report, so I was just curious.
Yeah, through your worship, the contractors indicated that they'd start within 40 days, weather permitting. Doubtful that that'll happen. The project is expected to take up to 3 weeks. So what we'll do is follow up with the contractor and just ensure that a construction schedule will work with programming in the facility as well as weather.
Okay, wonderful. Any follow-up? No? Okay, Councillor Manuel.
And I gather securing a contractor now means we're going to be much more likely to have him here in the beginning of the spring, as opposed to saying how busy he is and showing up sometime months later.
Your worship, yeah, that was one of the strategies for sure. We're hopeful that they can get in and get out early in the spring.
Okay. All right, council, we have a motion on the floor duly seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Sticking within Public Works, Director Cochran, we have a report, once I get back to this page, regarding the BC Air Access Program and a few requests in there. Over to you.
Yes, thank you, Acting Mayor. The recommendations before council are that council direct staff to apply for BC Air Access Program grant for rehabilitation of taxiway A and apron 1 at the Golden Municipal Airport at an estimated cost of up to $934,000. The second recommendation is the council request the Columbia Shuswap Regional District Board with approval of the Area Director Sport and Economic Opportunity Fund allocation of up to $233,500 to the town of Golden to be applied towards the project, and that staff submit to the CSRD board a formal EOF application. For council's information, based on a 2021 strategic and tactical plan that was completed for the airport and work that was completed, rehabilitation work that was completed in 2023. We know that we've got remaining asphalt rehabilitation work to be done at the airport on the air side. This BCAP opportunity has come up, closes January 16th. It's administered through the Ministry of Transportation and Transit. And through this process, if council's in favor, we would apply for that paving that I mentioned, as well as funding installation of aircraft tie downs. The program capital construction eligibility ranges from 75 to 90% funding. Council's reminded when we repaved the runway in 2023, we received 90% funding. So there's a high probability that we'll qualify again for 90% funding through discussions with the area director and the mayor. They're both in favor of applying and accessing EOF funding if the board is in favor of that. With a range of funding running up to $233,500. If we were to realize 90% granting, the ask through the EOF program would be $93,400. The design work is complete. It was completed in 2022, so it's essentially tender ready to go. And based on review of the program guide, work funded through successful applications will need to be completed within a fiscal year. So this would happen in 2026 if we were successful. I think at that point I'd welcome any questions, and reminding council that the area director is in the room.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think it's been said quite enough how grateful we are to have such a collaborative relationship with the area director and the CSRD. So more kudos for sure. Council, any questions of clarity on this report before we get a motion on the floor? Councillor Cooper?
Yeah, again, it's just from the funding. So the 90, if we receive the 90% grant, the 10%, am I understanding that the cost would be from the EOF funding or our 10%, or is that from our coffers?
Through your worship, the ask to the area director was that the EOF program would fund the 10%.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to clarify. Thanks.
Council, any other questions? We'll approach the recommendations in part, I suppose, 1 and 2. So it's anyone willing to put a motion forward? Councillor Guillot. Just
I'd like to put a motion forward for option 1, and with that as well, part 2.
Okay, so we'll look for sticking with part 1 for now. The council directs staff to apply to the BCAAP. Looking for a seconder on that. Councillor Manuel. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. And then Councillor Guillot moving the second part there, that council request the CSRD approve the EOF request. Looking for a seconder there. Councillor Manuel again. Any further discussion on this second half? Seeing none. We might not make 8:30, but we're doing all right. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Moving out of public works over to protective services. We have a staff report from the acting fire chief requesting some housekeeping on the strategic priorities fund grant application. Do we have AFC Wilkie with us virtually, or shall that be the CAO? Okay, CAO Deniker.
Click on where it says, there we go. So the UBCM grant, like many grants, has its particular ways of wanting council resolutions, and they wanted a few words added. There's no other change to this. It's just to satisfy their check boxes. So there's nothing really to say other than please add that last sentence on. Thank you.
Okay, council, anyone willing to add that sentence on there? Councillor Manuel looking for a seconder. Councillor Cooper. Any other discussion on this bit of housekeeping? Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Moving on to section 11 bylaws. Looking for, or sorry, we have a staff report. We've seen this once before and with some minor amendments. Back over to the Director of Public Works for the water and sanitary sewer collection rates and regulations bylaws.
Yes, thank you, Acting Mayor. The recommendation before council is to give second and third readings to bylaw number 1504, water system rates and regulations bylaw, and bylaw 1505, sanitary sewer collection rates and regulations bylaw. Out of the last regular open council meeting, it was determined that council desired to have the rates established for water at a 25% increase in 2026 and a 15% increase for sewer in 2026. The bylaws have been adjusted such, and the report from the November 18th meeting is attached for background information. The associated bylaws, as I mentioned, they've been revised according to the resolution, and reminder to council that anything that was changed otherwise in the bylaw with respect to housekeeping items has been highlighted for easy identification. I think I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Council, any questions? Seeing none, would anyone like to put a motion forward? Some options of the recommendation. Let's not all jump at the opportunity. Mayor Ozust? You're muted, sir.
I would move the recommendation.
Thank you. Anyone seconding? Councillor Manuel? Council discussion? Any points, questions, concerns? Mayor Ozust, you have your hand up. Is that?
Yes, speaking to the motion, just to remind folks that the intent here is to move both these services closer to being self-sustaining. That is the intent, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other points, council? Certainly some hearty debate that folks are welcome to look at on the when council last saw these bylaw updates. So we shall move forward, seeing no further discussion. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Out of bylaws into the suite of new business. We start with a notice of motion from Councillor Guyot around annual public reporting of external committee compensation. Councillor Guyot, would you like to speak to your notice of motion?
Oh, I'm just bringing this forward to, it's about transparency, and with Richmond and Victoria taking these initiatives to make sure that people are aware that we do have some of us have other commitments to the fact that because we are on council that we've been appointed, or through other committees where we do get stipends or money to be do this work. And it's as well, it's quite an increase in the workload as well. So I just think it's important that the public are aware of that. Sometimes we do get payments through other sources, and it wouldn't be unless it was being a council or a mayor. And I just think this is important to be transparent about it. So maybe those that are running can see this as well and realize that sometimes we're out of pocket when we travel, and we do get reimbursed, just to, you know, for clarity and transparency. And I think other than that, unless anybody has any questions, it's just basically housekeeping.
Okay. I see a question from Councillor Manuel. Just a microphone, please.
I just want to speak that stipend, expense reimbursements, I believe, are categorically different than per diems or stipends, in the sense of if you get a per diem, you get money and you keep it and you put it in your pocket. Reimbursement is you spend some money and then you're reimbursed for it. So it's a net zero. You don't gain anything from it. So it is different. I think we need to, it's not the same, so I don't think they should be lumped together.
Just keeping to questions, and then we'll get a motion, and we'll move forward to any debate if need be. But Mayor Zeus, you have your hand up.
Yes, thank you for that. I guess it's a point of clarification. Some of these appointments, not all of these appointments come from council. Some of these appointments come from the Columbia-Shuswap Regional District, just so that that information is known and clear and transparent. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. In particular, of course, the CBT board is a CSRD appointment. But of course, I suppose if you're appointed to the CSRD, or sorry, to the CBT board, it is because council has placed one of our members onto the CSRD board. I know, actually, we'll try and get a motion on the table. Councillor Guyot, being your notice of motion, would you care to move this?
So I'll move this. No.
Absolutely. Councillor Hambrick, I see your hand up. Are you seconding?
Just have a question regarding the order. This is a notice of motion, and to my knowledge, a notice of motion isn't discussed at this time. It's a notice for the next meeting. Am I wrong with that, or?
Thank you. Thank you for the question. I guess I would go to the corporate officer for clarity on that.
Thank you, Acting Mayor Routley. To provide some clarity, we did introduce a new notice of motion policy earlier this year. And as part of that, it stipulates that if a member of council provides background information and a notice of motion in advance of the agenda deadline, similar to a staff report, that it can be included and considered at that upcoming meeting. So we are able to consider it at this meeting today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Thank you, Councillor Hambrick. We have a motion on the table. A seconder searching around. Mayor Zeus seconding.
And I'd like to speak in favor of the motion. I think this is a great piece of information that the public can have, and it increases our transparency and openness. So thank you very much to Councillor Guyot for bringing this forward.
Absolutely. Council, any questions? Councillor Cooper?
I would also like to say, I think it's the transparency part, but I also think it's good because sometimes when these things are attended, people are assuming it's coming out of taxation or our budgets, which it's not. So I like the fact that it's clearly defines that this is not a budget item that is coming from Town of Golden, is not coming from taxation. So I appreciate it, and I think it will help clarify and, yes, increase the transparency with the public. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you. Councillor Hambrick?
Thank you. Worship, I just have one suggested change. The East Kootenay Regional Hospital District is actually called the Kootenay East Regional Hospital District.
That sounds like a friendly amendment.
Well, it's just a clerical change.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm getting a nod that we don't need to necessarily do any procedural stuff, but that definitely is noted. Okay, any other discussion, council? Seeing, hearing none. All those in favor? Any opposed? Councillor, sorry?
Yes.
Councillor Manuel opposed for the record, sir? Okay, okay. Councillor Manuel opposed, the motion is carried. Okay, moving back up to the top of the agenda where we have a few of our late items. We will go back over to the Chief Administrative Officer with some updated municipal goals and objectives. CEO Denigar.
Thank you very much. At long last, finally gotten this in front of council. Apologies for the delay. But it was actually a good opportunity for staff to actually dig into this as well. And I think, as I mentioned in an email to council and letting you know this was going to be late, that staff did incorporate this into the budget decision making that was going on, thinking in terms of priorities for council, and making sure that we didn't miss anything that you talked about, in the hopes that you would actually support your own strategy and not make major changes tonight, which you're welcome to do. But yeah, so just to remind all of us, because this did start back in July and went all the way through to September, that there was a number of intensive meetings, quite lively conversations. I really appreciate that, where we dug into mission, vision, values, and so forth. So just as a quick reminder, a mission statement communicates the organization's reasons for being and how it aims to serve its key stakeholders. And that mission statement, I'll read it out. The town of Golden provides accountable governance, delivers core municipal services, and stewards public assets with care. We foster the economic, social, cultural, and environmental well-being of our community today and for future generations. So I will actually go one at a time and just give a pause for council if there's anything that raises the flag for you that you want to discuss or defer one of these items. Is absolutely up to council. This is your statements. So
Okay.
if you want to.
Council, any wordsmithing on the mission statement? Any major changes? Tearing it up? No. Seeing none, looks like we may proceed.
Okay. On to the vision statement. So this is a future-oriented declaration of the organization's purpose and aspirations. So where are we going? And that has been summarized in one sentence because we try to keep it something that we can put on the wall with a big sticker, like that sticker behind you there, so that everyone can look at it and remind themselves where we're going. So Golden is hoping to be a resilient and inclusive municipality built on reliable and sustainable infrastructure where all residents can live well, age well, and thrive.
Looking around the table for any changes there. A little bit more positive futurism there. Let's see, fist bump. Okay. Seeing none, over to values, I suppose.
Right, thank you. So values are the beliefs of an organization, could be considered the moral guide for how we do things. And they form the basis for decision making and strategic planning and our public interactions. So council came up with 5 values that sort of encompass the majority of our values. Of course, there's probably hundreds of values that we all cherish, but we need to stay focused on some high level ones. So these are the 5 that council came up with. And there were some little subsections in parentheses, if you remember from those workshops, were like, do we only get 5 and not 7? So we buried some of them underneath, and there was a discussion during the workshops of we maybe need to flesh some of these out a little bit. So as I mentioned in the report here, staff did come up with some explanations that provide a little bit more context. And although we dryly say in our staff reports, staff did it, I'd like to turn to my left and say, this wonderful individual actually wrote these. So thank you. So if you want to review those, or I can read them out, but hoping you've all read this report ahead of time, and I'll save you some time because I think we're past 8:30. If there's any discussion you want to have or feedback on those context type statements, please let us know now and we can tweak them on the fly.
Council, thoughts? Looking online, pausing for effect. Okay, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you. So the goals that we set, which council sets, are the desired results that the organization wants to achieve. They're typically broad and long-term. So these are based on all public and community stakeholder feedback and interactions, both formal and informal public engagements, those meetings that counselors have in grocery stores and when they're walking their dog, all that interaction that you have day to day has fed into the goals that council, especially also having served on council for quite some time, that this is a summarization of some big goals that we want to achieve, both as an organization, like the corporation of the town of Golden, and as well as the community as a whole. So it's and they're not in any particular order, which is why they're bullets and not numbered. So it's a more diverse and future-ready economy. We want a greater climate resilience and infrastructure readiness. We're seeking to increase civic engagement, collaboration, and transparent governance. We want long-term sustainable financial planning and service delivery. And we're aiming for sustainable growth to meet our community's needs. So these are the big outcomes that we want to see. So hopefully council still agrees with this. Otherwise, we have a lot of rewriting to do.
Seeing some nodding heads, concurrence, any big changes. Still have my gavel out just in case. Yeah, as the CEO has mentioned, very fulsome conversation over a number of sessions for this. So feels like we can proceed over to objectives.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. So now that we have got the feeling of the 5 big goals council's aiming for, and not just next year, but looking into the future, because council is a continuing body after the upcoming election. The mix may change at the table, but it is still council. There may be a change to some of these goals or a refinement of priorities, and the environment around us changes. But for now, this is where we're heading. And so to operationalize the goals, to actually make these outcomes occur, we need to have objectives that staff can work towards. So these are measurable, specific actions. And if we achieve all of these objectives, it will further accomplish these goals, right? So there's lots of them, and you'll see them attached to the document in the world's smallest font size. Hopefully you were able to zoom in on them or print them off on large poster paper. The point of getting them all here was that it's just sort of, this is the rough version of it. If they're once council, if you decide to adopt this, it will be worked into something that's a lot more friendly for all of us to look at, both council, the public, staff. This will be advertised as part of a communications program to make sure everyone understands what we're aiming for here. Getting feedback when necessary as these projects move forward. And as you'll see them integrated into this upcoming budget process and future budget processes, these will be, because if it's not in the budget, it's not happening. And then the reporting will be done quarterly, which is why it's broken down into quarters. So everywhere there's a little X there, that's when something starts, and the X's continue on until our target completion date of that objective. So I, as the CAO, will be bringing this as a quarterly report moving forward to let you know how things are going. If a zinger's been thrown at us and we need to maybe change where those X's lie, those things will happen, but it's good for us to understand that they're happening, why they're happening. And then if we need to make a decision between what do we bump to make something happen, that will be now back in council's purview to decide where reprioritizations need to occur. Thank you. I will drink more Coca-Cola. So yeah, that's the plan moving forward. If there's any errors or omissions, please let us know.
Council, looking for said errors or omissions if they do exist. Certainly taking the opportunity to thank staff and in partaking in this process and certainly within the timeliness of each action. I know I have no idea how long these things are supposed to take. And so to have that feedback loop is extremely valuable. And I think we all appreciate the contributions that staff have made throughout this process. Mayor Azust.
Yes, I would move the recommendation that council adopt the updated mission, vision, values, goals, and objectives as part of the updated municipal goals and objectives.
Motion, wonderful. Councillor Guillot looking to second. Everyone's hopping at it. Council, any further discussion? Councillor Guillot?
Yes, I just want to say this was one of the most enjoyable exercises since being on council. Like, it was very, very fulfilling, and it was like, this is why we're here, and I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you for all your hard work.
You're here. Mayor Azust?
Yeah, I was just going to thank Mr. Denegar and Ms. Seville for the work on this. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Okay. Council, any further discussion? We have a motion duly seconded. Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Yes, Councillor Annual.
Just a comment, I guess. We've done a lot of work on this, staff, council on that. But now we're moving into the OCP phase, which is coming up, and that's which all our residents will have an opportunity to be involved. And it'd be interesting to get their feedback and dreams and what they want, where they want us to go. Yeah.
Well raised. Thank you. Moving over to Recreation Services, we have a staff report from the director around Mount 7 Recplex block, or I suppose as the mayor would say, the Whitetooth Legacy Park block. Over to you, Director Petrovics.
Thank you, Your Acting Worship. Noting the time, our 8:30 window is long gone.
That's okay. We'll pivot.
You have a staff report for you. That staff took the lead on looking at some options for the Recplex block in terms of bringing the block to a sense of completion. And from a staff perspective, this kind of feels like a next chapter in the book of all the various changes and work that we've done on this project since we started working on this back in 2019. As council is aware, the Recplex Park block has turned into this amazing community asset with a ton of donations, grant funding, and extra additions that have been brought to the table. But also with that, throughout the same process, we've made some greater changes to the project, changed the locations of our racket court sport courts. And with that, we're left with a little bit of a hole that we still need to fill to bring the park block to a sense of completion. So with that in mind, and after our, having the courts project kind of go to the birds with our pavement delays this summer, staff held off until we started this process probably in, I want to say, late August, when we actually had a paving date in mind for the courts. And we worked with the team at ISL to look at some options so that when we came back to the table to council with some options and recommendations, we'd have a sense of confidence that we looked at a couple different options and a couple different directions that we could go to finish off the park block. Unfortunately, all the options are over budget. So with that, the presentation of this report has changed slightly, and that we're looking to have a little bit of a conversation around the desired options and the direction that we're putting forward to get the park block completed. And then as well, I can speak a little bit through the questions on some of the granting opportunities that we have some irons in the fire with right now to hopefully secure the funding to get this done. I recommend that maybe we go scroll down to the options where we looked at everything from a design perspective. So yeah, Ms. Seville, if you can, yeah, perfect. So throughout the conversations with this project, about 2 years back, we did toss around a lot of different ideas on having a washroom on the site, having a gazebo that would allow patrons to be able to tie their skates, a rubberized surface so they could walk out onto the ice in the wintertime, and to be able to use the washroom without taking their skates on and off. So through past conversation with council on this project, while we didn't get a firm motion, staff are coming to the table that getting this washroom building is definitely kind of a priority for this park block. Within the washroom building itself, we plan to have a storage area in the back where we'd have a hydrant so we can actually service that rink more effectively than having a water truck show up, and putting lighting and such into that space as well. The design for this building was actually done in-house. And so we're kind of presenting this as part of all three options. Scrolling down just slightly on the report, we highlighted the space. Of course, this whole conversation is based solely around the existing tennis courts and how to use that space. So we did look at a couple options, which we can scroll down to the bottom of the report on, and we'll go into the attachments. And we did work with the team at ISL to just kind of explore a couple different options and provide you with some Class D pricing on each of those options. So the first option, and these renderings, we really wanted to keep it simple. We definitely didn't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on bringing you very fancy renderings forward. We just wanted to get the general idea out there, knowing that there's 1,000 directions we could go with finishing off this space. So the first option is definitely our most budget-friendly option, and something that that staff feel we could probably bring a plan forward if we secure some extra funding to bring this in line with our remaining funds. And that simply is doing some creative pavement cutting on the existing tennis court surface, take out the low spots, take out the cracks and such in the pavement, do some landscaping around it, give a bit of shape and feel, and turn it into a flat landscape skate park zone. Networking with various users in the skate park and looking at the flows coming out of the pump track, having that basic flat land pavement option is something that from a staff perspective we'll feel would be well utilized and well received from the community, especially for those beginning. Scrolling down to the next option, pricing and such is associated there. We'll come back to that. Second option that we looked at was more of a multi-use court, something that really would lean into being able to house a facility for outdoor volleyball. Notably at the Recplex right now, volleyball is one of our most well-attended and best-growing programs in the wintertime. And through the high school programs, there's just some great activity around volleyball coming out, as well as with the basketball side as well. So we looked at the options of doing more of a multi-use court, potentially more of a pavement space for soccer, kickball, that kind of stuff as well. And within this design, we looked at doing a gazebo and some more plantings and such around the space. And the third option that we put together for you is a little bit of a sky's the limit. However, this was something that was included in the original master plan for the park block, that a play park would be beneficial to the site. The idea is of doing something that supports parkour, climbing and such, a park that's just that little bit level above the levels from a technical perspective compared to what we have over at Apes was the general direction for this. But doing some work on a budgeting perspective, you know, to do a full-on play park, we're into it for well over $1 million very quickly to pull something off of this magnitude. So with that, we're bringing forward the concept of looking at developing a bid package for the washroom building, going out to post and hopefully getting some competitive bids on that. And with the other option of the option one, in terms of the reconfiguration of the pavement area and such, looking at doing more of a design build posting for that, as there are some local landscape companies that would definitely be interested in providing a bit of that nature without a big, full, detailed plan. We'd intend to get some of the original folks involved at the skate park involved to provide some guidance on placements and cuts so that it works from a flow perspective from the skateboarding side, and then come back to council with some pricing to see if this actually is feasible to move forward. The iron in the fire that we do have right now is working with CBT staff. There is a granting opportunity that is geared towards adaptive green spaces, trees, landscaping, those components. It's very well aligned with our first option, and the value of that grant is $100,000. So we do have an application in the wings with that, and CBT is basically just awaiting for council confirmation that option one is the desired option, and then I can firm up the details associated with that application and hopefully come back with some good news that we've found some additional funding to supplement our budget to make this all happen. So with that long-winded ramble, please ask your questions.
All right, thank you very much. Council, questions before we get a motion on the table? Councillor Guillot?
I do have a few questions because I know once we moved the racket sports to the kicking part, that kind of blew the whole master plan. So we can't really say, well, you have to follow the master plan because it's not really. I have a problem with going to design when we don't have funding. A design first instead of a budget. I would like to see what we could do with what we have. I understand that they'll be building bathrooms in Sphere Square, and then those trailers might be an option for down there. I just think that even if you get that grant, you're still going to be short $200,000. And how much are we going to spend on engineering to make plans that it can't happen, and then we're just kind of like funneling that money into engineering. I have I'd hate to see this to go to taxation, and I hate to we get to a certain point and we spent money on engineering when we can't even get it done. I'd like to see a budget design first, design to the budget.
To the question, I see the CAO.
Yeah, if I may. That very response is very much what occurred internally among staff. It was a lively debate for, I'd say, weeks about how to approach this. It's a bit of a Hail Mary toss at this point, in that we're up against the clock to get contractors nailed down so that we can actually make this happen next year. The mention of that $100,000 up there on screen from CBT is all we can officially mention. The irons in the fire that our director alluded to is hinting that there may be other funds available. Also keep in mind that these are Class T estimates. We're looking for both efficiencies in actually getting real costs out of proponents, and combined with savings of doing a design build rather than the separate step-by-step more expensive design and then a separate construction. There are companies that can come to the table and actually more dynamically design and build, which again saves money. This would be what we're really seeking in this report. And again, we're up against the clock, so we're kind of pushing that cart out of the gate and hoping the horses show up to some degree. It's about timing. So what we're asking for basically from council is the okay for our director to put effort into this. So this will be one of the primary focuses for the coming weeks, is to nail down the pricing, is to access extra grant funding, and to get this all back to council as a staff report saying yes or no, this is something that we can actually move forward with. If the costs don't match the budget, then it's up to council as to whether or not we move forward now, or do we wait a year and nail down the costs and seek more funding, or look for some simpler solution. But if we don't move on this now, and if the director doesn't have the go ahead to work on this right now intensively, then the timing's off. By the time we get this back to council and actually get proponents at the table offering these solutions, we're very likely to have a whole year delay to this project being done. So, but this decision right now is basically the go ahead for staff to go for it, to come back then with a report saying yes or no, is this financially viable?
Thank you for that. Any follow-up, Councilor Bill?
Even if it's because you want that construction timeline, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. That's my concern. And if there is money in the wings, I mean, we kind of saw that with the athletics. I would hate to be spending money that could go towards something there. Like we knew we blew the budget when we moved the pickleball up top. And it was stated then that we might not be able to do this. So I don't understand why.
Not to turn this into a debate on the topic. It's
all I can tell you is that staff have no intention of spending any of this money until we know that this project is actually doable within budget.
Clarity. I have Mayor. I have a bit of a speakers list. I have Mayor Ozus first up.
Thank you. I will start off by saying I'm supportive of the washroom gazebo bid package going out. I'm supportive of getting some more detailed pricing to understand what the challenge might be with option 1, 2, and 3. And then I have a question specific to option 1 to Mr. Petrovics, when that's appropriate.
Yep, please go ahead.
Mr. Petrovic, do you see any conflicts between the skateboard elements and pedestrian traffic and or activities on the paved area?
I would not foresee any additional risk or potential for controversy than what already exists within the space. I think it would be unprofessional of me to say no. With any park development, there's always minor concerns on overlaps and how the public might interact, but looking specifically at option 1 in terms of the design with the space, mitigation for traffic, making sure that we're looking at ways to ensure that there's proper blocking off for the parking. We have a pretty good laundry list of mitigation measures we'd want to bring into the space to make sure that it's as safe as possible and creates that flow from that perspective. We also have a lot of people who are very passionate about the space who have some wonderful insight that they would be willing to have a meeting with me on site and bring some stuff to the table in terms of making sure that a mound of dirt is not in the right place from a sightline perspective and such. So from that design build concept for this space, I'm very confident we can bring back a plan that would be very suitable and have minimal impact on the budget. Just back to Councillor Guillau's comment on the engineering and such. In order to put a washroom into the site, there is some engineering required from interior health permitting and such for the water, sewer, those components. So those are costs no matter whether it's a relocation of an existing building or other. There will be costs associated with that. We want to make sure that we get that detailed out. The building itself is pretty much ready to be posted for bid. So I really do not foresee, I don't foresee us coming back spending, $20,000-$30,000 in planning on this in terms of the documents that we have on hand, and being very, very cautious and concerned about where we are from a budget perspective. By no means are we planning to go out and spend another $100,000 on planning when we only have 200-300 left within the budget, right?
Thank you. Continuing through the speakers list, Councillor Cooper.
Yeah, when I was reading this, I am fiscally conscious about the budget and money. It did surprise me as well, almost exactly what Councillor Guillaume was saying, like when we have 247,000 and then there's an add-on and is it realistic for us to know if we are moving forward with a project that we don't have the funds for? So that is a great concern for me. And I kind of went back to look, and I remember in the beginning discussions, we were kind of talking almost like a bus shelter, a small little space. And this is beautiful, and it's a lot bigger than what I think we first envisioned and talked about in council when we were moving forward with the project originally. So I am really concerned over the money, and I really do not want to see any more money from this go to taxation. So I'm really going to, I'm really pushing that whatever we get through, we're sticking on budget and we're not going to be going through to taxation. And if we are going and we don't get grants, then where potentially would the money be coming from that was not in taxation?
Director Petrovics.
Yeah, that message is loud and clear, and around the taxation side. And I think it's quite notable of everything we've achieved on this block. The only pull from taxation has been it is to cover some staff wages. So really, when we look at what has been achieved on this block without going into taxation, it's is pretty amazing when we look at the donations and grants. But the scope of that and kind of the domino effect of some of the changes that have been approved throughout this course of the project, we are left in a tricky spot. The one challenge for staff right now is that in order to work on securing the grant funding that we are kind of sourcing right now, is we do need, you know, a resolution that supports us going in that option, so that I can come back with you know, some cross T's and dotted I's in terms of the costing that we anticipate from a granting perspective. CBT has been a wonderful partner in this, and you know, the dollars that have gone in through the various grants on this has been huge. And they're, you know, the team there is very on board with trying to help bring this to a sense of completion, which is great. So,
Thank you. Follow up.
So Philip, I would say, like, yes, I would be in support of moving forward with that whole cautionary tale of where the money comes from. And I'm glad that that's understood, because yeah, I would be okay with the next steps as long as we as council have the right, or when it comes back, it's very clear if we're going to meet our budget or not going to meet our budget, and have that vote at that time then. So thanks for the information.
Thank you. Councillor Manuel.
Yes, I think Mr. Petrovic has that very well clear. I would like to speak to option one. Basically, it's because I have a bias. We've got a lot of concrete and pavement there. I'd like to see some greenery. And I think it's a nice transition from things like the pump track, this exploratory bike path. So I think it's a nice addition to the park. It's not just a sport park, it's also some greenery, which, you know, we don't have enough of.
Am I hearing a motion in that, Councillor Manuel?
Yes, I'll vote in favor of, I will make the resolution to support the first option, which would be for, yes.
So the recommendation that council directs staff to post a bid package for the construction of a year-round washroom gazebo, and option one is presented, and that staff apply for additional grant funding and provide a follow-up report with detailed costing. Looking for a seconder. I see the pick of the litter here. We'll pick Councillor Hambrick online, unless you have questions, sir.
Just, yes, I seconded, as well as have just a question regarding vegetation. We're putting in shade trees, like something that'll also provide quite a bit of shade, taller things, or is it more ground planting?
Director Petrix.
Your question is perfectly aligned with the granting opportunity that we're currently pursuing. So yeah, yes, the focus would definitely be more trees. And talking with the grantor, the idea of going after more of the hardier species and those that are very climate resilient is very loud and clear in the application package for this granting opportunity. So so yes, short answer, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, further discussion. I see Councillor Guyot.
Just one thing to note, though, is that this is going to be another asset, and so life cycle cost asset and operations. I mean, the more bathrooms to clean, more garbage cans to pick up. Just keep that in mind.
Your microphone's on, sir.
I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? Absolutely, and actually there is a opportunity with this potentially for us to make this washroom as our one go-to for that site. It's still a conversation with the operations department to be had, but having a better serviced washroom, one that is not as susceptible to some of the challenges we have with the existing washroom on the site, we do have the opportunity that we might be able to lock the doors on one and direct traffic to one that's located more central within the park. So that prevents some operational side of things there. And to your comment around granting and assets and everything else, that's something that staff are always wrestling with. And one of the biggest challenges off of my desk is when we have some of these granting opportunities that are coming to our community that are perfectly aligned, and we have an organization, you know, encouraging us to apply. There is you know, a hit that we take on our operational budgets with that. However, if we say no, that money is going to another community. So it is a very difficult wrestle that we deal with on a regular basis when it comes to granting specifically from some of the organizations that support our entire region.
Thank you for that. Council, any further discussion? We have a motion on the table, duly seconded. Councillor Cooper.
Sorry, I just have a follow-up from what Councillor Guia, what is happening with the other washrooms that when the washrooms are getting done at Spirit Square, that trailer washroom, where is that going or what? Yeah, they're like, uh-oh, did I need?
There's who wants that one? Director Cochran, perhaps?
Through the acting mayor, the plan, the notion is that once a washroom facility is constructed at Spirit Square with RMI dollars, that the what would result would be removal of the existing temporary washroom to another park in the community. It's still got some residual life in it. I think it would be worth considering moving to another park that's without. That's as far as we've got so far.
Okay, no follow-up. Okay, any other discussion, council? I'll say I appreciate the pragmatic approach and recognizing that this comes from very fulsome discussion around this file and you know some consequences of council decisions that I think resulted in a better project for everyone, and so appreciate that pragmatism from staff. Okay, motion duly seconded. Council, all those in favor? Are there any opposed? Carried unanimously. Now we have our last item of new business, which is a staff report from the Director of Corporate Services and Communications, Director Seville.
Thank you, Acting Mayor Routley. Hopefully I will keep this one brief. So with the upcoming 2026 election, staff are planning to engage a qualified contractor to fulfill the Chief Election Officer role with the Director and Manager positions within Corporate Services, both serving as deputies. Coverage under the town's liability insurance forms part of that contract, intended to be in effect from approximately April 2026 to December 2026. The MIABC Associate Member Program is designed to help service providers who are stepping in to help deliver services on behalf of the local government and who may not be able to get the required insurance on their own. Under the program, the local government covers any costs under its deductible if a claim is made against the contractor, and there's an extra premium for each associate member, and the amount depends on the contractor's role and risk level. MIABC requires a resolution of council endorsing the service provider's participation in the associate member program and an authorized service provider agreement, which a draft is attached to the staff report. Staff are recommending moving forward with the agreement and contract as the risk level is considered low. And I would welcome any questions before we proceed.
Thank you for that. I think we're all very grateful for all the partnerships we have, including a great service from MIABC here. Council, any questions on this item before we get a motion on the table? Seeing none, do we have anyone willing to make a motion? Councillor Guio.
Oh, yeah.
Microphone, please. There we go. Moving the recommendation?
Yes.
Okay, Councillor Hambrick, willing to second? You are muted, Councillor.
I am muted. I'm not anymore.
There we are.
Yes, seconded.
Wonderful. Anyone wishing to speak on the motion as seconded? Seeing none, we'll proceed. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing, hearing none, carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Okay, now on to question period. This is an opportunity for members of the gallery, either virtually or here in person, to ask questions of council relative to any items on today's agenda. If you're in the In the gallery, please feel free to raise your hand. I see we have one question from Anastasia French. Staff should be unmuting you and you should be able to ask a question. Please go ahead.
Hi, yes, I'm Anastasia French from Living Wage BC. Thank you so much, Mayor and Council, for sharing the briefing that we prepared about this year's living wage rate. And the living wage for Golden is now $27.80 an hour, which matches nearby Revelstoke. We've done an initial scan of the kind of wage grid for all staff, direct staff at the town of Golden. And it looks like everyone all staff are earning a living wage once you take either benefits or pay in lieu of benefits into account. And I was just wondering if Golden would be open to exploring becoming a living wage municipality. And I think this fits in really nicely with the vision that you just passed of ensuring that all residents in Golden can thrive. We always see the living wage as that gateway between surviving and thriving.
Thank you for the question. I suppose if council wanted to make such a motion, we could procedurally we'd be fine to proceed with that still. Otherwise, Councillor Cooper.
My only concern was we do have seasonal staff, and during the QP, I don't know what our rates are on our QP seasonal staff. And I wouldn't want to make a motion now and not know if we were actually in compliance with our members or not.
CAO Denegar.
Council would certainly be welcome to pass a resolution asking staff to look into this, speak to Anastasia and come back with a report regarding that, because there is some analysis required and some back and forth with them before we jump onto that, right?
Appreciate that clarity. I saw a thumbs up. Anyone? Councillor Manuel, did you want to speak to that? Councillor?
I was just basically saying I appreciate Mr. Denegar's suggestion, and it makes sense. We often, when we get a delegation, we don't usually decide at that moment. We get some information from staff and consider it, and I think that's appropriate in this situation.
Almost sounds like a motion, but I'll go over to Mero Zeus. I see your hand up as.
Thank you for that. Yes, I would make the motion that we have staff explore this and bring some information back to council as per the verbiage that Ms. Seville has provided. Thank you. I'd move that motion.
Wonderful motion on the table, seconded by Councillor Manuel. Council, any further discussion on this information gathering item? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Any follow-up question, Anastasia?
I just want to say thank you so much. That's fantastic. And it's perfectly normal procedure to do the staff report first to kind of assess that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that and look forward to reading that staff report later, and happy to help answer any questions that either staff or council have along the way.
Cool. Thank you so much. Looking to the virtual gallery for any further questions. All right, going twice, perhaps a third time. Sold. Okay. Physically, any questions of folks in the gallery here today? Happy to chat. We got lots of time left in the meeting. Seeing none. Okay. Thank you. Council, Mayor Ozust.
Move item 14, the motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Looking for a seconder. I saw Councillor Dale was eager to get there as well. So Councillor Dale seconding the motion to adjourn. All those in favor? Are there any opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, council.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great night.